exclamation, exclamation.
I don't even know that song.
And then we're at the concert, and halfway through the show, I'm like, come on, Animal. And
what song is that?
my cousin goes, that's
Def Leppard, isn't it?
no, that's not Trapped. It's
Perfect Circle?
no, it's like not Theory of a Dead Man, but starts with a T. This Animal.
Jesus Christ! So you've been waiting all night for this.
I thought I was going to see that band. I was all excited
for $8,
and then
what a deal!
Turns out there were 15.
Oh, that's a gross overstatement.
Oh yeah, I spent so much money.
That's ridiculous.
So it was $15 for the ticket.
What?
Then I go up to the bar and I buy a beer for me and my brother-in-law.
And by beer, you mean bottled beer?
I get a bottle of beer. He gets a draft.
Who drinks draft?
Well, he wanted Shock Top, and it was.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
So I
So
ordered.
you have a Shock Top.
I give the
draft.
guy a 20. He gives me $2 back. I'm like, holy shit! Traps in town. Fuck me.
Can you imagine the drink prices at the same cruisins that had who was it? That rapper that just came
Yeah,
through
Lil
town?
Wayne.
Yeah, Lil Wayne for 15 minutes.
Well, check this out. We go over. We're finding our spot in front of the stage, and we're standing around talking. And I look at my cousin. He's drinking the same beer I am. I go, "How much was that beer?" He goes, "I don't know." And I go, he goes, "How much?" I don't know. How much you paid for that? I'm like, "Well, I just paid $18 for these 2 beers." And he's like, "Holy shit!" He goes, "No, this was $3."
Oh shit!
I think the guy thought I gave him a 10.
Oh,
So
I gotcha.
there goes $10.
Yeah. Well, his job is to count money. Don't ever say that he thought you gave him a 10.
Well,
he probably knew you gave him a 20, and in all commotion tried to, put
Yeah.
that $10 in the tip jar.
And I wasn't gonna go be like, hey,
hey,
dude,
motherfucker.
I gave you a 20 about 5 minutes ago.
Right.
I
don't remember you, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I just was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
There goes that $10.
It's not worth $10.
It's gone.
But if you gave him 100 and he gave you back 2,
Yeah.
that's something to
right.
That's something to have a conversation about. But yeah, it's the only motherfucking $100 bill in the drawer. Trust me. Check it out. But
it was pretty packed.
that's amazing.
They brought like 3 other bands with them. One of them was a local band. It was way too many bands. By the 3rd band, I didn't even want to watch Trapped anymore because I'd already seen
that version.
It started at 7.
Oh
and
my
Trapped's
God.
going on at 11:15.
That's obnoxious.
And it's just nonstop music, and I'm like, you know what? I've seen enough bands. I'm done.
Yeah. Your ears start
Oh,
to get
yeah.
to that level where you're just like,
And every
just wanna
band
be
gets louder.
right.
For some reason, the sound guys just push it up louder and louder.
Well, not only that, but your ears start giving out.
Yeah.
Like your ears start protecting themselves
Right.
at that point.
Yeah.
Like they're like, all right, we're only gonna let.
Oh yeah,
good
today I
music
can't even
in.
like touch my ear because it's all.
Right. That's amazing. Trapped. I would have loved to go see Trapped.
You would have loved the
Cruising.
show too because it was
Stupid.
it was just dumb.
So you spent. So the last song of the night was the lead singer being like, "I'm gonna hang out with you
The
guys."
very last song was one of their hits.
Echo.
No, they played Echo earlier.
I bet Echo let off this
Halfway through the set, they played Echo, and then everyone left. Like half the room disappeared. They all went home.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was 12 o'clock at night.
Of course,
they went home.
Yeah, paid $15, $20 beers.
So then the last song
time
they
to go.
play is the.
I'm pretty sure I know what song you're talking about, but I can't name it.
They got that song. Can you help me? I'm burning out. I can't remember how it goes. Well, they played that, and then the band's like, "Turn now, good night, Peoria, woo!" And they're just packing their shit up, and they're getting the hell out of there.
So everybody else in the band is
But
sober.
The front crowd is like, they're clamoring for more up front.
They need more.
And
more
this guy's,
Trapped.
they've been bringing him shots. Like, people come and give him a shot.
And they do one with him.
Yeah.
Because that's cool.
And so then they bring him another one. He's like, I'm not going to do that shot right now.
There's this Mount Everest in this motherfucker.
He goes, I'm not going to do that shot right now. because I'm going to come down there after this song, and I'm going to do that shot with you at the bar, because I'm drinking with all you fuckers tonight. Is that all right? Can I come party with you?
And like 3 people are like,
And me and I'm standing there like, nope. I gotta go.
going home. I got to work tomorrow, motherfucker. Oh my God. Smattering of clapping.
He didn't care.
It's like, right on.
He was ready to party.
Let's go. All right.
They had the sexy X's were there,
the sexy X's.
and they did look pretty sexy.
Well, I mean, the sexy X's are. For those of you that don't know, sexy X's refers to a female dressed in radio garb of, what is it? 105X?
105.7 the X.
105.7 the
So they're
X.
the sexy
The
X's.
sexy X's.
And
that had to have been nice eye candy.
Yeah, they'll
because
take like a 105.7 X shirt,
and like rip it.
but then they'll like cut the V out,
Sure.
so the tits are hanging out, and then
Right.
they'll tie it up or cut
like-
the stomach off,
And they all have the,
so it's like a
Yeah.
bikini.
yeah,
Hey, it worked. It looked great.
look great. And I bet that guy
Oh,
ended up going home with
This
one
is
of
the
them.
best part. So 105.7X is hosting it.
Oh, God. Matt Bayhan?
No.
In the morning?
No, they couldn't get Matt. They had this other guy, this black guy I've never heard of, and it was hysterical. He comes out on stage with note cards because he can't remember the band's names.
Oh,
so he's
my
like, "Are you
God.
guys ready to rock? All right, Peoria. Hey, let's let everyone know why Peoria is one of the greatest rock and roll cities. Come on." Oh, come on, Peoria. You could do better than that. That's more like it. You want Trap to come out here? Come on, give it up.
Yeah,
All right, because tonight we've got. And he's like, tonight we've got. Letters from the dead.
Oh.
And don't forget to also stick around for. And this is on stage. Like, you can't remember 4 bands. You can't just memorize 4 bands.
That's
So
awesome.
this guy doesn't know anything about music,
Right.
like rock music.
He's a DJ at a radio
Right,
station,
right.
you would think.
So, and he's got this Detroit Lions hat, or not Lions,
Tigers.
Detroit Tigers hat.
Sure.
And one of the bands that comes up is from Detroit.
Oh, shit.
So he gets on stage and he goes, "All right, guys, this next band is from," and he pulls his hat down and like to point at it. And he's like, "Detroit." And then there's like 5 people that go, "Boo!" And he goes, "Hey, don't knock the Detroit guys. They're coming up, and they're gonna rock." I mean, he fucking lost.
So this guy,
He just had a meltdown.
he didn't take speech class, apparently, in high school.
He could not host a party at all. He's like, "All right, this band's from Detroit. Boo. Well, yeah, Detroit sucks. But don't tell these guys that because they're coming up."
And their name is...
Yeah, that's right. He still didn't. He had to look at it. Oh man. At a cane.
Coming up after the break, we are going to talk more small town clubbing with huge bands. Right after this. Thank you guys for listening to the Bill and Joe Show.
You're listening to the Bill and Joe Show.
We got another author, Brighton Woodall, BrightonWoodall book series, Cancer in the Lottery. Cancer in the Lottery, Allie's Way, The Last Letters. Marissa, a New York native, what should have changed and celebrated the greatest day of her life becomes awful within 24 hours of winning the lottery because Marissa finds out that her cancer is terminal. Hearing this makes her navigate a better future. For her sister and her friends, purchase your copy at Amazon Kindle, where all books are sold. Again, that is called Cancer and the Lottery, Allie's Way, The Last Letters. It sounds good. Another book available on Amazon, Drug Trafficking, Corruption in States, How Illicit Networks Shaped Institutions in Colombia, Guatemala, and Mexico. Now, we all understand that these are kind of the 3, big places that drug trafficking kind of happens. The 3 countries that are currently being ravaged by drug trafficking, corruption, and organized crime. Many in the West believe that the situation can be easily remedied, which, of course, is not true. A belief that fails to take into account a true complexity of the cartels. Like the cartels. Like, they make things happen. They don't even need you. In fact, they probably just do away with you. Like, human life is not, it's a currency there. And this book, written by Eduardo Salcedo, I hope I said that right, Salcedo, Albaran, Albaran, and Luis George Garay, puts forward a rather more realistic outlook. The crime has not only thoroughly infiltrated the legitimate institutions of government or these nations as a whole, but the drug traffickers have formed networks that span their tentacles. And with the internet, this has got to make it so much more easier. So make sure, go to Amazon and check out Drug Trafficking, Corruption, and States, How Illicit Networks Shaped Institutions in Colombia, Guatemala, and Mexico. Okay, if you love books, you love music. Well, maybe not always, but I know I do. And what I do love about music is when an artist comes along that actually bends the genre and actually changes things. Welcome to Genting for a spirit rising, a genre-bending blend of modern jazz and Indonesian gamelan. Like, I don't know what that means. Like, if I read it, I wouldn't know, but I've listened to this, and it's really good. You can check him out. As a performer, Lepato has toured his own music in configurations ranging from solo piano to 10-piece ensembles. He's performed with Dave Liebman, Joe Lovano, Mark Helias, Ray Anderson. These are names of people. Marty Ulrich, Steve Gorn, and Jane Ira Bloom. Like, these are musicians that have dedicated their lives to an art form. And this guy is looking for some help on Kickstarter. Go to Kickstarter.com and search for Genting. I'm going to spell it for you. Gendhing, for a spirit rising. If you look for that, you're going to find music, a style of music that you've never heard before. And he needs your help. So go over to Kickstarter. Help him out. Doesn't matter how little, how big. Doesn't matter. He's going to help you out, give you like little extras. So make sure you go do that. Okay, so this actually kind of comes from a very personal experience of mine. There was a study that was done in UC Davis, University of California, Davis, and that's where I grew up. I grew up within a small, short bike ride that an 8-year-old can make, going to UC Davis. I used to go see the Aggies play all the time. That's where I first kissed a girl. Like, a lot of memories have to do with UC Davis. They're about to make a new one. UC Davis just had a study that was carried out and presented to the American College of Sports Medicine annual conference and found that this new product is worth your time. It's called Spruzza, Spruzza, a cooler way to ride. And basically what it does, if you ride a bike, and like I just mentioned, I rode a bike in Davis. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. But if you ride a bike for exercise or maybe going to work and you live in like hot temperatures or whatnot, like how awesome would it be to have a device on your bike that will spritz you and cool you down, lower your body temperature so you don't get so hot. There was one time that me and my forgettable brother-in-law once went golfing in the middle of Arizona, and their golf carts, they had little water things that would constantly just like spray, and it was almost annoying because it wouldn't stop. So like if you actually, and I rarely did, hit like a long drive, by the time I get to it, I'm wet. This thing, it will cool you down. Spruzza is currently being financed via crowdfunder Kickstarter. If you're a data-driven athlete or cyclist of any stripe, you probably love numbers, and the most encouraging number is 0. And when it comes to Spruzza, that's how many people did not say that they were cooled off efficiently during their ride. So this is something any biker, and I bike from now